Right, hello. I thought I'd do a battle of the blues. So, which palm is bluer? So what we've got here is the Chamaerops cerifera and Brahea amata. Both small specimens. Bit of thunder rumbling in the background. So we've got them side by side here, so let's have a look. So if you want something blue, if you're just going on the blue alone, I think the clear winner straight away if I can get a leaf side by side. I don't know how well that's gone up on camera, but the Chamaerops cerifera is definitely bluer. But that is probably not the end of the story, because with this, it's literally just a powder. So if you rub it, you see that small patch I've done there, and it comes straight off, and that's pretty much green. So that powder is obviously what the plant produces to protect itself from the high sun levels. This is the mountain or fairly high altitude version of the European fan palm, so it's exposed to a heck of a lot of light. So obviously that's what it does to protect itself from the sun, is have that powdery blue tinge to it, which obviously protects the leaves from the harsh rays of the sun. So I'm guessing when we look at the Brahea amata, it does a similar thing. It's slightly powdery, and it does, if you rub it, come off and you've got more of a green come through. So that is why you're getting that nice blue, green, grey colour. But yeah, if you just go on colour alone, definitely Chamaerops humilis cerifera is the one to go for. But if you want something a bit different, then the Brahea amata is a good choice. It's not quite as hardy. I'd say the Brahea amata, you know, I can take down to -5 no problem. We're talking Celsius here, not Fahrenheit. So I'll take that at -5. -7 would be the extreme, and I'd probably take damage. This obviously is quite a small palm, but it took damage last winter, not due to the fact we got down that low, but the duration. We literally had a good 2 months in late winter coming into spring where we had a frost nearly every night, and you know, it takes its toll. So this is the spear that's pushing out at that point, and obviously I've cut it off there because that was a dead point in the leaf, and that just sort of collapsed down. So yeah, that is the one that pushed out, or was pushing during winter. So since that one, we've only gained one leaf open and a spear. Not surprising due to the cool summer we've had. But what you can do is, when you've got a small palm in a pot, you know, a black pot is going to be best, because that's going to soak up the heat of the sun and give you more heat units going into the roots, which will encourage growth. But yeah, so again, side by side, what one would you choose? I don't know. I prefer, depends what you like. I mean, obviously you've got single trunk and Brahea, or you've got a multi-trunk and more bushy Camerops. I think at this stage, obviously, you know, this is a lot older plant, but you know, they're sort of a similar size, if you like, or height. So definitely at this stage, Camerops is the winner for me. But long term, I mean, these are both going to be very, very slow growing palms. But what you get with the Brahea is bigger eventual size, and you get the interest of the castor palmate leaves, which is, you've got the palmate leaves here, which is, if you like, sort of a, you know, either flat or slightly rounded palm shaped leaf, as in palm of your hand. And yes, my hands are dirty, I've been working in the garden. And at the moment this is palm as well. This is a palmate leaf, you know, from the strap leaf to the palmate leaf. But I'll show you on the bigger Brahea I've got what I mean when I say castor palmate. So if you can see, when the leaves get a bit, when the plant gets bigger, the leaves obviously get bigger, and you get that middle bit, which sort of, you've got that flat plane of the palm, the middle bit will dive down, so you've got your palm, and it sort of waves down and then comes back out again. So that's the castor palmate. So that's quite a interesting look. And they're definitely good looking palms. So for a bigger specimen, no doubt about it, that'd be the plant of choice for me. But like I say, for the smaller specimen, definitely the Camerops. But just on blue alone, I think the Camerops has it. It's slightly whitier bluer. It's definitely where you can see there before sort of half split. Compared to that, so like I say, these would pretty much both be hardy where I am in the UK anyway. The Camerops is definitely hardier. The Cerifera is hardier than the standard Humulus. But again, as long as it's kept on the dry side, that'll take real low temperatures. In a pot, I mean, I've had a standard Camerops Humulus here in this pot for 3 years. And you see it's starting to, a few multi-stems coming out there. Practically no damage on this whatsoever. Well, there is no damage, and we've got a couple of old fronds which need cutting off, but that's just old fronds, that's not winter damage at all. These are very old, that's not even opened up, that one. But the plant itself, no damage whatsoever through the last few winters, even the very cold winter we had just gone. So for me, where I am, very hardy palm. So the Cerifera is going to be hardier than that. So that is not an issue. I mean, to hedge your bets, you could just put it somewhere sheltered, even if it's just literally something. When you got a small pot like this, I mean, if you've got a glass table and you just literally slide the plant underneath that, that'd be plenty enough protection. That'd protect it from the frost and definitely from the wet. This one, like I say, this was kept dry over winter, but it was out, so it did get cold damage, but nothing to be too concerned about. It's just one frond. But okay, this is going to be definitely less hardy, but ultimately the better looking palm. But I think I'll have to leave it there because it's now starting to rain, which is not a bad thing, because we literally haven't had rain for probably about 2 weeks, and that was only about half hour of rain, and we've had nothing substantial. So hopefully we'll get a good downpour, but I don't know, look at the sky, it may well pass over. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.